This morning, the Wood County Commission discussed the relief efforts and laid out facts of what is known so far about the blaze. Officials say the fire is no longer spreading, but crews are still working to fully put it out. Sheriff Rick Woodyard says the scene remains active with heavy equipment moving in and out. Investigators are still working to confirm exactly what materials were stored inside the warehouses, but we have been told there is a high polymerized rubber. McEwen says crews are now in the extinguishment phase after reaching full containment.
Let's start off with some positive news here. The fire is 100% contained and it is almost 35% extinguished. So in a day, we've been able to get this thing under control and start putting it out. I think upon extinguishment, they'll have a lot better idea of what is in there, and the EPA fully intends to check that and find that out and publish that. We can't always predict what is inside that building. Even though we have an MSDS sheet, we don't always know what else could be in there.
Officials say residents with breathing problems should stay inside and everyone should follow updates from verified official sources.